It's Mrs. Schmaltz here. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about how to figure out the number of solutions that a single variable equation has. And I really like these because it's kind of tricky and it gives you something extra to think about instead of just a x or a variable equals a number. First of all, if you do end up with a variable equals a number, that's going to give you one solution. That one solution is whatever number you found. An example of this is this equation where here's x, we want to get it by itself. We're going to subtract 3. We're going to end up with 4x equals 40. And then we're going to divide by 4 to get x equals 10. If I plug that in, I have 40 plus 3, and that equals 43. So it works. This is one solution and it is 10. So equations that you are used to solving where you just get a number, those are one solution equations. Let's go ahead and look at the next example. If you ever end up with something equal to itself, it means there's infinitely many solutions. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to distribute and get 2x minus 8 equals, I'm going to combine like terms. There's no other x's. 2x minus 8. Wait a second. At this point, I see that I have something equal to itself. Well, let's see what happens next. I want to get rid of a constant term. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. It's going to cancel here and here. So I'm left with 2x equals 2x. What some people want to do now is divide by 2 and get x equals x. Or maybe what you wanted to do was subtract 2x from both sides. If you did that, you get 0 equals 0. So either way, you're getting x equals x or 0 equals 0. Well, think about this. How often does 0 equal 0? How often does x equal x? How often do I equal myself? Always. Always, always, always. 0 is always going to equal 0. X is always going to equal x. I am always going to equal myself. So anytime you notice you have the exact same thing on both sides of the equation, you can stop there. You didn't have to do any of this. And you know it's infinitely many solutions because it's something equal to itself, which is always true. Let's go ahead and look at the last tricky answer. If you end up with something impossible, that's no solution. Let's see. Combine your like terms, bring down the plus 3, and say that equals 3x. I see I have x's on both sides, so I want to get rid of this. And I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That cancels. I'm left with 3 equals 0. How often does $3 equal $0? Or 3 cookies equals 0 cookies? Never. That is impossible. In this case, there is no solution that makes this equation true. So if you just remember our basics here, you already know how to solve equations. So remember, something impossible is no solution, something equal to itself is infinitely many solutions, and your normal old equation is one solution.